What up YouTube? New video here, live here, bought new equipment as you guys can see. So I had on my Instagram, link in the description, I've asked you guys about some topics to film a YouTube video about, and one question that stuck out to me the most was how do you attract investors to your Shopify store? This is a super interesting question, and it got me thinking, and I was like, I might as well just record a video about it. So I've kind of split it down into different sections, right? So let's first dive into the mindset. So the mindset, super important, right? The basis of all bases. You aren't looking for clients, but for a demand. So the first thing that you have to do is to look into the demand in the market. Look into why your thing that you're selling or your thing that you're offering is being needed the most in a certain market or in a certain niche, right? And you have to understand that why will this item really be selling out, and why will this be in any interest of people that you're, of any interest to investors, right? Because the question is, how do you attract investors? So then the next thing is the identify pain points in your niche. So for example, let's just say AI. One of the pain points in AI is that it really lacks this human style interaction, right? So this is a pain point, but obviously it could be for different niche, but identify the pain points that you can solve. The more direct the pain points, the more direct the issue, the better it is. So the more precise the issue is, the better you can understand what the solution is and what you can offer and what people you have to target, right? So the more specific it is, the more you can take the product and say, okay, we're not just solving anything in general, we're just focusing on this area, and this is exactly what you need. And that's exactly what you should present to investors as well. Then there is the loop, right? This whole loop goes around. First step in the loop is, for Shopify, start social media page. So first thing you have to do in terms of after the mindset and all this key details is the social media thing, right? This is also the base. So social media is really important. Why? I'll tell you, because in social media, like when you start a new Instagram page, right, Facebook, TikTok, you can actually attract people who are all around the globe, right? Them being the investors, them being the clients who are going to be interested in what you're offering. So start social media page, really important. And obviously the more content you post, the better. And start with finding out the people, the right audience that you're going to target, right? As soon as you find out, that also correlates to the issue. As soon as you find the issue, the main issue, right, the exact specific issue, you find the exact audience that you target, and then you create Instagram, all those Instagram social media pages that are targeting directly the audience. That way, won't be general of like, hey guys, you might checking it out. It will be specific, like, hey bro, this is to you. And as soon as the audience or the viewer sees that it's targeting them specifically and their issue, and your product solves their issue specific, they'll be like, they'll tap into it basically. Then post what I call the 3 C's: the TikTok content, Insta content, and the Facebook content. Let's break this down a little bit, a step further. So TikTok content, it really depends on what your issue is and what industry you're in. For TikTok content, the short form content, as soon as you make it outstanding, you have to also analyze the competition. As soon as you make that short form content that's sticking out the most out of the public, and that also kind of relates to the Instagram. As soon as you make that content, you attract people who will be like, okay, I see that guy. And it also goes to consistency. So when you create the short form content that sticks out from the rest, you keep posting it, and then it will just stick to people the most. And because you're targeting the right audience, it'll be like, okay, yeah, I saw that post. From the first post, almost nobody never converts from the first post. They have to continuously see your videos that you're posting to then make them want to buy. That's just basically the approach. Facebook is more to like older audience, but it's still pretty important to maintain. but it really all goes down to the issue and the target audience that you're selecting. But those are the 3 C's that you have to mainly focus on. This then leads us to then run ads. Focus on Meta and TikTok. So, as soon as you got this step out of the way, right, you post content. I would say spend somewhere about a first maybe like 7 months of consistent posting to build up some following, some views, some recognizability online. When you build some following, recognizability online of it, like within your target audience, you then start running ads based on your issue, right? So as long as you have the fundamentals in place of the content, the exact audience interaction, the followers, the likes, etc., you then can run ads because your organic content is already there, the base is already laid. Now you can build up on top of that and gain more attraction from people, right? Target more people, get actual conversions to your Shopify store, or just redirect them, or do wherever. With the ads is this powerful tool that a lot of people underestimate that you can use, and actually, as long as you get this in place, like this is super important. Without this, without the 3 C's, without the content, you can't run ads. It just won't work. So, as long as you focus on content and then start running ads, that's exactly when the thing's gonna click, when you're gonna get conversions, see some results, following, some traffic, and wherever your aims are. Then the next step is to get a client and then get a clean setup, that being the website, the landing page, and this is actually supposed to be somewhere in the first area, maybe somewhere over here. But the reason I have put it here is because you always have to improve the website and the landing page. Always. That's not something that you made it one time. For example, you made the website at this fundamental phase, right? At the base, and then you're like, all right, we're running 1 year into this, and you're not changing anything. The landing page is exactly the same. Because when you're starting off, the landing page and the website, that does not have to be the best. They just have to be somewhere where those people from the ads will go and visit, right? Then as soon as you get some traffic, you have to constantly improve the website, the landing page, just to keep it better for people to be like, they will feel that you actually care and you're putting in the effort and the work required into the business, right? They will see that, oh yeah, okay, I see that the website is improving, or yeah, I see that the landing page is improving. Yeah, this guy actually cares a lot about what he's offering, and that goes to the investors as well. Then start SMS and email outreach. So as long as you get the people to see your content, interact with your ads, then only you can start SMS and email. So what that SMS and email does, it basically retargets it send those people who are once interested in your product, in your whatever you got to offer. They then get those constant emails and messages of, hey, we're doing this, that, and basically all the news about your product. Then, when they keep constantly getting like SMS, email, at a certain point they will convert 100%. That's the main goal, to stay on the radar. Then getting content creators to promote. Also, one of the last phase. As soon as you got all of these in place, you constantly improving the website, the landing page. You focus on meta ads, constantly improving the meta ads, super important as well. You don't want to have just one ad that just performs sometimes, then it's going to die out eventually, no matter how good the ad is. Then get content creators to promote your product. Now with content creators, it's really important to actually analyze what content creators are there that somehow symbolizes with what you're offering. Right? You can't have content creators that are just posting whatever to promote your car detailing thing, just for an example. Right? It just won't work because their audience is based on okay, funny, entertaining content while you're promoting their content based on like cars or that are targeting 30 to 40-year-old audience. That will work. And then that all goes back to start social media page. It's not really a start, it's more of continue posting on social media, continue posting the 3 C's on TikTok, Insta, Facebook, then constantly run ads, constantly improve the web and landing page, start SMS and email, and then get content creators to promote your products. And that is exactly how you get investors, not only clients, but investors to invest in your brand, in your business, or your wherever you have.